Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in, everyone, for this, for the part six. No, wait, five. Monument Mythos.
Something like that.
But welcome in, Cadenza, and hello, Missy Adventure. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Uh,
Hello.
Let me check. I have ad or graphic thing that will tell Miss tell. Oh my gosh, whatever word something. Part five. There we go.
Oh,
Part five of the Monument Mythos.
indeed. I'm making cookies again. I'm forever going to make fun of the cookies you made that looked like Minnesota. Just remember that because Wild once made cookies and they turned out kind of flat, and I was like, "Hey, why do they look like they're in the shape of Minnesota?" And Wild got very upset about that.
Uh, but what type of cookies are you making? But so let's see. It's so hot where I live today. Does anyone have some tales from cold places to cool me down?
Oh, I do. It's -3 here.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're up where there. It's a little get cold there, aren't you?
Oh yeah, it's so cold here.
Well, you just
Everything's frozen.
oh yeah, freeze your keister off if you're not careful.
Oh, my keister was gone by 2 o'clock today.
Double chocolate chip. Okay, nice, nice, nice.
Double chunk chocolate chip cookie. Yes, -3. I'm also realizing just how bad and echoey I sound, and I apologize. I am not home. I have to watch animals.
Yeah, although that is for reference, he is in Fahrenheit, so for reference. Although does that make it
Oh
worse then?
yes, I should.
That
Uh,
would make it colder then, because that would be because the freezing point
yeah,
for Celsius is zero. So if it was
yes.
-3, that would just be a hair below freezing. Whereas if it's -3, that yeah, that's quite a bit. Good.
The way that they have been described to me is like Fahrenheit is how the body feels, Celsius is how water feels, and Kelvin is how the universe feels.
Good ice cream. What is that in Celsius? Let's convert. Um. Okay. -3 F 2 C. That is
Negative
not
20.
yeah. Or actually it's -19.4444, which I'm
If
guessing is
we're really getting into semantics here.
like a repeating to like 20 paces below and just till it gets into like 5. But yeah, how the universe feels, that sounds
That is, yeah. Kelvin's how the universe feels because anything that's like, because Kelvin is basically Celsius with extra steps. Because you don't go into the negatives with Kelvin. You literally can't go into the negatives at all
mm,
in Kelvin. And 0 degrees Kelvin would be like the amount of cold it would take to freeze the universe.
yeah. That's where like atoms completely stop moving.
Yeah. As cold as my brain can
Yeah.
process. Ceylon!
Oh
And it's
gosh.
only going to get colder.
Wait, I just looked at your. Did you like really like quest that to on like the on the quote retweet for that? You literally just said "come" while it doing the thing.
Yep.
You're messing with me. Okay, so this is because okay. I don't think this is specific enough to like dox myself. Uh, but so I'm going to a Christmas concert tomorrow, which will be great. but it has a very unfortunate name, um, which is simply "Oh Come," because it's going off like the songs O come, Emmanuel," or "Come all ye faithful," that type of stuff or whatever. Which meant there was like some sweet old guy or old lady thought up we could call it like "Oh Come," and I could call him Emmanuel, and then like like no one below the age of 45 wanted to explain how that might be problematic.
They're just like, oh, yeah, yeah, Grandma.
So yeah, I told him all that was while we were starting up, and yeah, so thank you for that call.
And then I was like, hey, I should retweet this tweet. What should I retweet it with? Come.
Santa will be calling all of you at the concert a bunch of ho ho hos. uh,
Yes, Wild. I see you calling. Guess what? What? They
chicken
look like
butt.
Minnesota, don't they? DJ, hello.
Hey, welcome into
I wonder
Japan.
if I can move somewhere that has better, like better sound. Maybe standing in the middle of a gigantic open room like my parents' kitchen is probably not the best for audio.
Okay, yeah, that's probably causing some echoing.
Probably.
Maybe if
All
you
right,
just like
hey,
sit next to a couch or something, or sit on a couch, and maybe that might.
hey, everybody who always jokes about VTubers being like 40-year-old men in their parents' basement. Joke's on you, I'm 25. However, I am now currently in my parents' basement, so
Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. You're getting a dog blah, blah. Oh my gosh, you're getting a dog tattoo. Nice.
dog.
Oh crap! I just realized something. Oh no, my great. And I will restart because we have to get on. As much as I do
Oh yeah,
enjoy.
I saw you were getting a tattoo tomorrow. Hell yeah, I love tattoos. If I wasn't spending too much money on being a VTuber, I would so have more tattoos.
Yeah, I gotta save up more. You have to save up for that. For the womb tattoo.
Yeah, I'm a big guy. It's very expensive, you know.
Oh, it's a shame you're not at home. Otherwise, I could be. That'd be like, hey, you should yell at Dante if Dante wants to contribute $50 to a Cass's womb tattoo fund.
Oh no, I wish I was home. That would be a really funny thing to shout at Dante.
Flash
Just
so.
hey babe. She'd be like, what?
Uh, this one will be first, and I'm not sure where to put it. I was thinking wrist, forearm, or maybe ankle. I have to say, I feel like ankle was is like a pretty like could be a pretty good spot because I
It
mean,
hurt a little more, but
oh yeah. Well, I was thinking of like in terms of like because it can be a place that like shows up pretty good. So like if you're wearing like shorts or whatever, but if like for some reason you do need to like cover it up for something, you still can. Whereas if you got on the wrist, also getting on the wrist specifically just like feel would I don't know. Well, I'm thinking of underside. It would be like on the top. Okay, that feels less. Ankle hurts a lot. Ooh, okay. Are tattoos expensive in the states?
yes.
What afraid? I also grew up with two older brothers, so I'm not exactly a bitch when it comes to pain. I am. Uh, now I'm thinking of though. Now I'm thinking of like getting tattoo on the underneath of my wrist, and I'm just
Hey, that's where I have one that goes into that area. It hurt really bad.
I sleep when I get my tattoos. Yeah, you just like take a nap while listening to white girl music, getting a massive tattoo, and just be like, "Can't do for thinking of a meme I saw just yesterday where it's like so-called metalheads when the white girl music starts playing, like video game characters dancing. Hey, hey, Cass, are you still there? Uh-oh. I don't. I heard like little things on the up mic for there or something, but can you hear me? Oh, we're getting typing. Don't know what I can't hear anything. Help. Set it to Lumbo. See, that would have been hilarious if he immediately just like popped in. It's like, oh, it's back. Okay. Uh, disconnect, then reconnect. Question mark? Maybe if I disconnect on my end. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear now? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, maybe if we both go and then. Okay, can you hear now? Hello?
Huh?
Oh, okay. I heard you. Can you hear me?
Oh.
I hear you. Hello.
Yay! We did it.
I have no idea what happened.
Discord was being discordious. Actually, that's a better pun than I initially thought it would be. Because then it's like both Discord but also discourteous. But it's discourteous. Anyway. And now it's bad again because I explained
Explaining jokes always goes over well, doesn't it?
it. Yeah. Okay. But while I try to remember where we were, how are you feeling going into this next thing? Okay, I think
I'm feeling alive.
yeah.
All right. Does this sound better at all?
Yeah, I think that sounds a bit better.
Okay. I'm alive. Yeah, I tried to do something to fix my audio. It did not fix the audio.
Oh wow, okay. So since we last came in, I'm looking at the Monument Mythos playlist
hmm
and they just Manticore dropped a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, well, there's more.
Yeah, because I think there.
Get ready for another season of this, Virgil.
Let's see, because this was apparently this is this alternative American folklore, which that sounds like
I think I've heard of that.
uh, that sounds like a cool title. And then there's the Trinity Desk Project,
Oh,
and then President Dean the series.
the Dean man comes back with his bongos.
Then there's okay, yeah. So there is a season 4 of. I think we may have to call it at like season for like this one, and then maybe at a future like thing we can like go and see about things. But yeah, so to explain, so we're working.
Reconvene.
Yeah, so we're going through an analog horror series called the Monument Mythos, which is done by a channel called the Manticore. Um, let me which paste. Why did it not copy? Copy link. There we go. So that's their channel. Um, so we so we've been going through that. Um, all our like watch along of it has been we have archived it um on my YouTube so if you just Virtual Cobalt, that's on there YouTube. um
Go subscribe.
yes, but of course there is the link I just provided is of the original channel where we're getting from there. So please show them and subscribe to them so you can keep up for like their future stuff, because they're also apparently doing other projects as well that aren't just Monument Mythos stuff. um because yeah, phenomenally like creative, and they put like a crazy amount of work into this series that we've been doing, and it's it's insane how much they've
Hmm.
done. But yeah, so but I believe I found where we get on that is, I believe it's Sea of the Last Sun.
Uh,
Yeah, and I think that's so, which from the looks of the thumbnail looks like we're going back to um like the last the son of Alcatraz, aka Snake horned serpent George Washington captured by the U.S. government to use as a weapon,
Oh yes.
which is a sentence. So I'm
Only in Monument Mythos.
afraid cat, though I don't know if I could do horror. I feel this one isn't that much
Believe
like.
me.
This is like horror kind of. I mean, there's some like kind of creepy parts, but more of this is just like the. What is going on here? So we're gonna start here.
Jesus.
Like Jesus, he became a carpenter.
Off to a good start.
It's horror in the sense of
Oh.
spectacle and absurdity. Yeah. That's about. Wait. I don't think the audio is picking up for y'all. Y'all are missing the dramatic music.
No.
I apologize. I have to go and get ready for stream anyways. Just wanted to pop in and say, I appreciate that. You have a lovely lovely stream yourself. Before I forget, because I want to do this. There we go. Okay. I bought one of those humble bundles you recommended. Thank you for the tip. Oh, you're very welcome. Off the coast of dark Alaska.
Dark Alaska?
Y'all are still not getting audio. Why are y'all not getting audio? Hold on. There we go. That house in the ocean is not an urban legend. It is a cover story. Lunarian cloud ship. Greetings. Are you the beings known as the last sun? Yes, I was. Who are you now? Human matters. For a peaceful existence, I inflicted enough damage on Vietnam. You are not yourself. This always will have been a vessel for hate or destruction. But you have the will to change. Even now, you resemble a house more than a human being.
This is a minor setback.
A copy of my childhood home. It is how I wish to present myself to those I have hurt. Your powers are more similar to a Lunarian king than a man. You may be the king in our prophecy. Join our kingdom and discover yourself. I belong to no nation. Rule our kingdom. Not, this is my domain, my sea. Sea of the last sun, foolish. Our prophecy is set. You will sit on the throne that is rightfully yours.
No! No!
No, that was his no-no square.
Yeah. It's a blood man. It's a blob Superman.
Oh. Evolution. Okay, so we became the alright that we saw in that cartoon, like from
Hmm.
last time. Okay. It's that check. Jeez. Trying to hydrate for tomorrow, and I've drank a whole 32 ounce cup of water in like 30 minutes. Chug, 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 chug,
Chug,
chug,
chug,
chug,
chug,
chug.
chug, 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 chug.
Just when you put on like some inspirational music while you just scarf down stuff. Uh, yeah. Now I'm having flashbacks to my colonoscopy prep.
What?
I had to have one earlier this year, and it's literally like a case of eventually like, because you have to like the day before, you just have to like drink like a solution, a liquid solution that is like just water and electrolytes basically.
Okay.
So it's just very salty water with like slight bits of like lemon flavor or something like that to like try to make it less
Hmm.
slightly more palatable. And you just have to like drink, like go through this large jug of stuff, and you so you like it's literally like at set intervals you just have to chug a large glass of this stuff. Of just you have to gulp it down. Um
Yeah.
it is fun. So
I drink the ocean water.
yeah, basically taste the weird tasting ocean water. Yeah. It's actually good on because I just had to take a drink, and when y'all started telling me to chug, we're glad we could help. We're motivation Cass and Virgil motivational speakers.
Yep.
So that way you don't end up living in a van down by the river.
Down by the river.
Thank you for understanding that reference, Cass. I would have been very sad if you did it.
And a van down
By
by
the
the river.
river. Okay. But yeah, that's been a wild. Okay, so yeah, he became the house on the sea. Okay, I was wondering where that was going to come from. Like, just this floating thing, and people, like, were literally, like, strive, and a bunch of, like, rich assholes were literally, like, driving out to take pot shots at it.
Well, it still doesn't explain why. They just were like, yeah, they were just shooting at it.
They're rich assholes. That's what they do. What's something tasteless and pointless, also that might cause destruction to the environment that I can do to throw my money away? To throw my
I know.
just gonna shoot out this house of the Only the poor just like shoot out random abandoned houses out in like the middle of nowhere. We take our boats and shoot out to one and shoot it. Yes. All right, the oh my gosh, the D-Day night returns. After the Vietnam War ended, the Lost Son became the Crescent King. Lunarians used him to destroy language in America slowly. Changes were subtle. No one noticed long time. Eventually, no one understand themselves. Oh, okay, I see what they. Okay, no one heard. No one spoke it. Lunarians built schools everywhere. Schools taught new language to us. Their language. We hear their language no. We speak their language no. We think their language no. English hard because our word is theirs now. It will take all of them to relearn everything. The avenues. I kept on going into what it's like from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. That one guy or whatever.
I thought you were trying to do like an Asian accent.
It kept like it kind of morphed into that eventually by the end of it.
I legit was just like, this just sounds like someone trying to do like an Asian accent.
Oh no, I was like doing lots of W's, so it's more like kind of
I
it's closer to like baby talk or whatever, where you put like a doubles.
Yeah, but it was also the cadence too, because I know you were trying to read it and say it,
Right.
but it wasn't spelled quite right. So you were kind of like, it will take all time to read everything. I was like, that sounds vaguely Asian.
Oh, I was doing more to replace with W sounds with than R's.
I,
So my apologies if I accidentally did a Mickey Rooney and Breakfast at Tiffany's. Oh
I
gosh.
did oopsie, my bad.
Because I was going, my brain was starting enough to like, okay, it's changing the language or whatever. Dumb. It went in my brain from that to from like, huh, that word is misspelled to um. Wait a minute, I'm starting to think of the author's notes in My Immortal, where it stop flamings, you preps. The My Immortal fanfic, and then to like all the like I don't know, kind of like a baby talk W or like yeah.
I can't believe we were referencing the My Immortal fan fiction in the year of our Lord 2025.
I will never not reference. It's left an indelible mark on my brain. So I'm also making that everyone else's problem. Or can speak no longer, and we can hear not more. Tell you the story of man that was once good time. Fortunate are we I record his story before he stole language.
They stole language.
He began like most of you, a small boy in a small town. It was not an easy living. His parents were sharp like whips, and his classmates were sharper. The boy would get up every morning to clean his daddy's shop before going to school by himself. All by himself. On those long, lonely drives to school, the boy would think about his role in the universe. He liked to think his role was to help. Help not himself, but everyone around him. But in order to help everyone, he believed he first had to win. At any cost. During one drive, he was particularly distracted by his thoughts, and he crashed into another car. The boy stepped outside and saw a dying man crumpled in the wreckage. The boy tried to pull him out, but the man was impaled between the seat and the wheel. The man looked the boy in the eye and said, "You won, little bastard. You won." Then the man's life drained away. The boy cried hard as he tried to yank the dead man out. Out of pain or exhaustion, the boy fainted. And he had a heavenly dream. The boy was on a cliff by the sea. He was very afraid. A car was rushing up behind him. If the boy stood still, he would be hit. So the boy dove off the cliff. As he fell, faster and faster, he believed harder and harder. And just as he was going to hit the water, the boy was swept up back into the air, and he found himself flying over the sea faster than an airplane. When the boy woke in the street, he still believed. And he found himself flying away from the scene. Win, at any cost, so that I can save everyone, the boy thought, as he cut through the warm, open sky.
Hope he remains from story memory and changes his mind. Want us all to begin. I hope mind him back. King return language. Fear not that I hope night returns and saves us together.
Oh my god!
What the
Brugge's night dropped Alice Avenue off.
the Chrysler Building.
That had such like it's John Cena energy.
It
Da,
really
da,
did.
da, da.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
But okay. So the D-Day night. Wait, so the D-Day night and the last son of Alcatraz, which then became Jesus in Vietnam, then the Crescent King, are different? No one
No
is
one is gone forever.
Do not share
No,
their
not.
secrets.
Uh,
Yeah, do not share their secrets, I think is what it says.
throw you off the Chrysler Building.
Yeah. The next one is D-Day Nightfall. So yeah. And because the story they were mentioning, because that was the original Last Son of Alcatraz.
Hmm.
But then that wouldn't be for... But then obviously that wasn't George Washington with the car thing or whatever. Because then that's... Yeah, that was the D-Day night. The D-Day night was the Horned Serpent.
But those are. But if they're different, wait.
Yeah, I'm confusing.
Huh?
I'm confusion
What?
too. I'm confused as well. Maybe things will make more sense if we do the next one, or we'll be more confused. That's a distinct possibility with this series.
It's highly likely that we will just be more confused. Mr. Manticore was It is kind of funny if you just think of it as Uru speak.
Yeah. Night and day. Words and music by Cole Porter.
Oh,
Favorite of the sensational young singing star Frank Sinatra. New York City. An Aryan cloud ship conducting electrical brain surgery on human civilians. That's fun.
that sounds fun. What is that, Florida?
It does kind of remind me shape-wise, but it's supposed to be like over New York. Dear, dear world nightly,
Yeah.
I lost my temper. Is this what it means to be is this what it's like to be dyslexic?
Honestly, kind of.
Okay.
It does kind. This is how my brain kind of looks sometimes when I'm reading.
Okay. I didn't mean to hurt her. It is okay because she still lives in my world. Statues. Hello,
Souls.
souls. Here is
Evidence.
yeah. Night.
Night. Is that statue sweating?
At Margaret Thatcher.
Is
It's gonna move. Something's gonna move.
no.
Oh.
Nope, her mouth's gone.
And an eye's gone.
Oh, now an eye's gone.
It was back.
Oh, now the head's gone.
Oh.
Whoa, look at that!
The head
The
was
arms are
floating.
whoa. Oh, it's the D-Day night.
Where's the head of the Alice Avenue Memorial statue? He stole his statues.
Look at me, I'm Margaret Thatcher.
He removes it the next day.
I don't want to be Margaret Thatcher anymore. I have no idea what I'm looking at here.
Enhance.
Jarvis, enhance. On. Okay,
I
I
caramba.
guess. Right. Grief can make you a monster.
But then something beneath the skin. Did I feel like a monster?
Like a monster. Autopsy.
Hold on, I want to check before we have to go on ad break. I kind of want to see some of the comments. The one where we see the knight's face, where you really don't know what you're looking at, and then you're hit with eyes. One of the most unsettling moments in the series. Wait. So yeah, this is what the D-Day night, because that's the eye. So the rest
Okay.
of this is the face of what the D-Day night looks underneath the helmet. Or basically what was the horned serpent.
I still have no idea what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but like if that's the
Oh,
eye,
wait.
then this must be more of the front side on the right.
No,
Like,
so go if that's the eye, go back to the eye.
yeah,
Little bit left,
uh-huh.
little bit more up, and then a little bit to the right. That other like red and white spot, is that another eye?
That could wait,
Like it's
yeah.
looking like right at us.
Yeah. That must be, because that's like that same shape and everything. Yeah, you can kind of see a mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like a TK. Yeah. Wow, I'm glad I looked back at the comments, because that is wild.
Yeah.
I think the knight saying "In my world, statues held souls" pretty much confirms that they come from the Dean universe, from the Dean verse. I
Huh.
can't tell what's crazier, that the knight felt sorry for what he did to Alice, that he's from the Dean verse, or at least knows about it, or he might be fucking Frank Sinatra. Because when we
I
did,
thought, yeah, I did. We did kind of glance over the Frank Sinatra part. It was like, ah, yes, Frank Sinatra. He really did it my way, I guess. Whatever that way is.
they did with the ear eye thing, and then there's the Let's see. For those who don't know, the statue featured in the video is a real-life statue of Noel Neal, actor who played Lewis Lane in the 50s, located in Metropolis, Illinois, further cementing the parallels to Superman. Oh.
I also love the one where the Lunarians using the airship to conduct electric brain surgery has the same energy as I'm about to negotiate with you. It's called a gun.
The D-Day night is just Frank Sinatra, Fly Me to the Moon, bring about a whole new meaning in this universe. It's a subversion of turning a superhero, a shining symbol of goodness, into an eldritch horror is genius. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Only Mr. Manticore can make you say something like, is he suggesting that the D-Day night is Frank Sinatra?
I mean, this is the same series where they dug George Washington out of the Delaware River, and two guys didn't realize it for a very long time.
Hold on, I'm trying to think through them. Okay. So when the Deanverse collapsed or whatever, like everyone that was in there, like they all kind of
God.
went through that same like, wouldn't they all have kind of gone through like some sort of like process that like George Washington initially went through when he went to like Wonderland? Like that turned him into the Great Serpent or the Horned Serpent. So what that would mean? So is this, in other words, are we suggesting that actually the D-Day night is Dean versus Frank Sinatra gone after having like gone through Wonderland with everyone else, and he winds up in the Nixon verse? The fact that I'm thinking that sentence of thoughts
What kind of sentence is that?
is an accomplishment to Manticore.
Right?
So like, what are you making me think?
It's like nothing makes sense.
Oh my gosh, literally. These videos are the only place the sentence Dean verse Frank Sinatra is a Nixon verse superhero makes complete sense.
It really is.
So I'm not like the night went full on don't ever buy no weed from the gas station. But yeah, that would explain like him going after like, because in his universe statues had souls.
Yeah.
And a lot of the statues and stuff did have like, were either like containing stuff or had someone in there in the Dean verse.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Lincoln Lurker and his soup.
The Lincoln Lurker, there was the Freedom statue or Statue of Freedom. And like there was a lot of stuff just under monuments, period. So
Yeah, a lot of trees that sang and killed people and sent children to alternate dimensions.
yeah. So there's always stuff behind like statues or like monuments and stuff like that. So that sentence where I'm from, in my world, statues still. So that would explain why he's kept on like finding. He would pick up like a statue head and try to wear it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is wild. Okay, next one is Nixon is God.
Oh dear God.
So just strap on in. Autopsy
Autopsy.
of Ed Dwight. Preliminary role, it's not for official.
Ed Dwight. The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think, was that one of the astronauts that got exploded on the moon?
And
Yeah,
shove it from a ray gun.
yeah. Someone texted me. That's where if you heard that, happened to hear that,
That
yippee.
was that was the hilarious timing. Self-inflicted head wound from a ray gun, and I just hear
Yippee!
yippee.
Yeah, that's my notification if I get like a text or something from someone I actually know. Hold on.
Uh,
Let me check to make sure. What am I looking at? Hold on. Okay. All right. Someone. Okay. Family member was sharing like Amazon Christmas wish list. Okay.
okay.
Okay. uh. Okay. Although speak of, I was just to like chat like at one point. So speaking of awkward phone noises. So I have a very obnoxious alarm. Um,
Okay.
let me on my phone. Don't try to tell the stories like quickly or whatever for typing, but it goes.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast and I'm homebound.
So yeah, it's the like AI Necawark little whatever thing
I was
singing
gonna ask who that
Thez
was.
Files. So yeah, this thing. So uh so so this is so last week um on Sunday morning my brain was doing the well I had initial like set time of I'm going to wake up at 8:30 and get ready and then go to church yada yada do that stuff or whatever. My brain was like we're going to wake up at 5:30. And then I'm like so we can go back to sleep, right? So we can go back to sleep, right? So
It's
no.
that meme of
Yeah,
Anakin and
it is the
Padme. I
meme.
can go back to
Exactly.
sleep, right?
So I did the thing of, okay. So I'll just go to like, okay, well, if my brain's doing this, I'll just go to like super early. I'll just do a super early service with all the old people and then this, I'll just completely pass out when I get back. Okay? Okay. I'll be sensible about that. It'll mean also I'll have to deal with less traffic or whatever. So, okay, whatever. That's good. Let's do that. Going in there. Um, I so now where I go normally doesn't do this. I guess they did of the different service, but like some churches do they where like stand up and like greet people around or something like that around you or whatever, and then so it gets kind of
Yeah.
noisy or whatever. Normally, where I go to, they don't really do that. They were just doing that the one service, so I was honestly surprised. And normally, I'm going like, oh, I don't like they do this at this early service. I don't like that. My introverted autistic ass hates this. That morning, my autistic ass was very thankful for it. Because I noticed something. I noticed at the edge of my hearing, amidst all the noise, a very familiar, obnoxious sound. I'm like, at a fraction of my second, my brain to wait a minute. That sounds followed by, oh my gosh, we never turned our alarm off. So immediate, so like the slight sound vibration, rush to my pocket, delete that, immediately shut that, shut this thing.
Alarm off.
And once again, I am so thankful it happened when it did, because like any other time would have just been absolutely terrible. That would have been the. I don't think I can go back again. I literally
Oh,
think
that's just.
I really think only like the 60-year-old lady like next to like might have noticed like the sound or something like that. So
She had no idea. She's probably like, "Oh, I love that song."
so it's just yeah. I'm just
I don't
thankful
know
it
why that.
wasn't. I'm just thankful it wasn't like just like not. It wasn't. It was like at 8:30 and where it landed because otherwise I just like the thought occurred me like they're doing community. But if it had been like during something like communion or whatever, and like it's like, and this is my bot, and this is my body broken for.
Make your move downtown. Walking fast, faces fast, and a boom.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh
that would have
gosh,
been bad.
that would. Oh gosh.
You know what my awkward like social interactions of the week has been?
What?
Um, there's a place really close by to my apartment that does really good like Korean egg sandwiches,
Mm-hmm.
and they open up at like 10 o'clock. So it's a little bit late to get like a breakfast sandwich, but if I'm going into work, I'm gonna go get one. And they're kind of like the only place that like you don't order up at the counter. It's like everything now you have to order off of like the iPad, basically. You know what I mean? So here's the thing about me IRL. My first name is long. It's really long.
Mm-hmm.
It's 7 characters long. I
Mm.
don't want to type all that out on some random iPad. So I have actually taken to just writing Cass as the name to call out.
Right.
I'm not even kidding. It has now come back to bite me in the ass because I go there so frequently that they know me, they know my order, and they like to sit down and talk to me. And they don't know my real name isn't Cass, even though every time I walk in there, I'm wearing a chef's coat because I'm going to work, which has my real name on it. And I'm like, how is this whole lie going to come crashing down on me?
Did is that one did it happen when you were so did that happen this week?
It hasn't yet. I've been sitting there like they keep talking to me and they're like, "Oh, hey Cass, how's it going? How's it go? How's work going? You on break?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And I'm like, one of these days they're gonna look at my shirt and they're gonna be like, "That's not. Why does it say that?" Because like I said, it's embroidered on the jacket my like real name. So it's like, "Hey, wait, what?" It's like, how do I explain to them that I'm a cat on the internet? And I don't like using my real name because it's 7 characters long, and my nickname is 4.
Yeah.
Because here's the other thing about my name: there's no way to shorten it.
Oh.
It's 7 characters long. There is not a single way to shorten it.
I'm just thinking of that meme where it's like the guy sitting in the corner at the party and it's like they don't know I'm so it's like it's just like but you it's they don't know my name is it Cass.
That's how I feel when I do anything. It's like they don't know because like here's the other thing is like that's just kind of a thing that I've gotten used to because everywhere I go now that requires my name, they have me type it out in like some kind of iPad. And I'm like, I don't want to sit there and like type out my name. You know, it's gonna take 2 extra seconds that I don't want it to take. So I'm just gonna put down my name as Gas, whatever. So now, okay, I talked about this with my friends before. It's so weird because my IRL name is not Cass. It is not anywhere close to Cass. But I legitimately turn my head when people say Cass out in public, even if they're not talking to me just because my whole life nobody used my real name. I've always had a nickname from my family my
Mhm.
entire life. None of my friends ever used my real name because it's kind of long. So they just all gave me nicknames or called me dude or whatever. And now I have all these friends who do not use my real name. Most of them don't know it, and they all just know me as Cass. And that has now just become my permanent nickname to the point it's like this is my name. I have accidentally created my own name.
Uh, yeah, it's if I have had the moment where I've like going to write thing in there or whatever of like what name should we put this order under? You know, like go to a coffee shop or whatever, and it's like with the of like the of like what name do we put other? There's the part of my brain that goes like, what? Wait, which name do we go by?
Who am I?
I'm a dude that's playing a dude that's playing another dude. Uh, yeah, I was
That
able
is
to.
how
I was able to reference Tropic Thunder today. I'm happy now. Any day I'm able to reference Tropic Thunder is a good day.
it's a good day to reference Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. Such a goated movie.
It, but it is kind of weird, like especially in the day, like the age of the internet, and like us, basically growing up having usernames now. That it's like the like how close or not close, but like how your username can just become your real name now.
Yeah.
Because
For
like anytime like I'm hanging out with people and like I know their real name, I'm still only ever talking to them like by their usernames. Like
yeah,
I
that
hang out with my friend Red and Hank, and I hang out with Dante and our friend Jet like all the time, every single day, and we all know each other's real names. We do not refer to each other ever in our real names.
so now I'm thinking of SAO Bridge where it's like the guy who goes like his he did like the joke username or whatever. The guy who's like
Yeah,
balls deep 69 and he's like
and
and then
everyone
was like,
keeps
well,
calling.
it's just a name where it's like I'm joking. Well, you just call me Klein, okay? Just so but then he gets stuck there, but every time his username keeps on going that so he keeps on having to correct every time someone says his name. It's like my name is Klein. So even as like later his guildmates are like think that's how he says
Yeah,
hello to people.
I thought I thought you were gonna do the other name one where he was like, "There are some who call me Mountain Slayer,
Oh,
Dark Chocolate Destroyer, but you can call me Tiffany."
Tiffany.
Oh, that's a really nice name. No, son, that's a stupid ass name.
Or it's like no wait, it was like that's a very masculine name. Should it be? It's a woman's name. Huh. I don't know
That's what
how
it is. Yeah.
huh. I don't know how to read you.
Sao Bridged is infinitely better than Sao, and I grew up loving Sao.
Uh yeah, SAO Bridge is basically like if it was done by like if the characters were actually like the characters that they would be like in terms of like no, these would be actual gamers and stuff like that. This is how they would behave.
Yeah.
It's like no, these would all be the people that would be playing SAO Bridge. So these would be the actual people who would be like trapped in this setting as opposed to,
Yeah.
you know, these would not these most of these would not be well adjusted.
Members of society.
Yeah. And of course, the strongest one would be someone that absolutely is like has no friends and terrible social skills, and this is someone who would min max. Okay, they are they their brains work very differently. They don't have time for things like friendship or manners or whatever. They're remembering status effects and stats and DPS. Uh
I love how they did Asuna and Sao Bridge too.
oh
Especially at the end of I think it's either episode I think it's episode 2 or where they beat the boss, and she's like, "I want half the cloak." And he's like, "No, you can't have half the cloak. That's not how it works." And she's like, well, "I want half the cloak." And he's like, "All right, you have half the cloak if you send me a request for it." Because she has no idea how to use
Yeah.
the menus.
Do you open your menu? It's easy. All you have
You
to
just need
do
to
is
open your
open your.
menu and send a request.
You
And
son
she's
of a
like,
bitch. Uh. Okay. Anyway. Oh yeah. Okay.
anyways,
Yeah.
back to the horror
That thing. Yeah.
series.
Okay. That was totally on me. Honestly. Okay.
That's fine. Listen, we both are notorious for going on rants,
Yeah.
but it's fun.
Okay. Cause of death. Self-inflicted. Oh yeah. And I was going. The music playing in the background is once again what we've heard last time, which is the Jesu Joy made starring by Bach. Location: the moon. Of course, now I'm thinking of the Moonanites
The Moonanites?
from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh.
They're like, yes, that's right, from the moon. Yes, the little character. Okay, that might have been before your time.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta remember,
that's
despite the fact that I feel like an old man, I can surround myself with people older than me all the time.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is like mid 2000s, like Adult Swim type, like show,
Yeah,
whatever.
I was.
Where
Yeah, I
it's
was a legitimate child.
yes. So
Not to go on another rant. This one's quick, but it is really funny sometimes because there's a large age gap between me and Dante,
uh-huh.
where Dante will talk about something like she did when she was like a teenager, or even like sometimes she'll talk about stuff she did when she was like an adult, like
Mm.
around my age, and I was like, ah, I was like 13, and she's like, I hate you so much right now.
Okay, yeah. My mom is like trying to do an Amazon wish list,
Uh huh.
and so
Is it not going well?
she's apparently trying to figure it out.
Oh, by the way, how do you like Legend of Zelda?
It's one of those things where I feel like I should,
Uh huh.
but like I'm not the biggest fan of the actual like dungeon crawling aspect, especially like growing up.
Uh huh.
Like so it never really like the characters and stuff with that would be interesting, but the actual gameplay itself like not as much, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
No, it makes sense. Because that's how I feel about some games where it's like, ah, I can't play them, but I love the lore and everything to do with them.
Yeah.
I was saying because I was looking up at Dante gave me a birthday gift early, and it was a knockoff Lego set.
Oh,
And it was listen, we're cheap here, and I don't mind, but it was like a Legend of Zelda themed knockoff Lego set that was
okay.
supposed to be like the Master Sword and the Great Deku Tree,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it because the box says Master Sword and Tree Man, and I just think that's every time I look at it, I chuckle a little bit. I'm like, ha, Tree Man.
Uh, they really they didn't want to make it too obvious.
Right.
Uh, let's see. Okay, note motive for blast may be revealed in last audio. Also, audio recording
Oh,
by
so yeah, this was the guy who was like, oh, hey, there's a woman on the moon talking about peace and shit. Shoot her down.
yeah. Following audio does not feature the voice of Ed Dwight. Elon's voice heard in this is widely referred to as the Moon God. God, of course, is the greatest philosopher of all, Richard Nixon. Audio contains ideas that may be harmful or traumatizing to some viewers. Viewer discretion advised.
I'm recording now. Tell me everything.
I remember when I left the Fourth Circuit. I landed on your moon first.
It's freaking George. It's freaking Richard Nixon.
That doesn't sound like Richard Nixon.
It's like Destroy Whatever, but I swear it's Richard Nixon. Also,
I
it's
think I
like
need to
this
hear
other
more of
thing.
it talking.
And you better to set foot on your world. And I wonder whether you all would accept me or not.
Kind of?
To find the answer, I have run an experiment. I produced three beings out of myself. The sun, the night, and the queen.
So would that mean Richard Nixon birthed Frank Sinatra?
So wait,
Would it?
or it's like the Nixon thing is like kind of a red herring, and then it's like, is it actually like Frank Sinatra?
He's just sitting on the moon singing "Fly Me to the Moon."
World, they will go mad, each in their own way. Your world is not kind to them. Your world will never be kind. Their sacrifice will make me realize that I can never risk stepping foot on Earth either. The closest I will ever be to your world is right here on the moon. One more thing. It is inevitable that the sun will become the king of the Lunarians. Once his transformation is complete, I must destroy him. For he will be one of the most dangerous leaders in the universe. The king must perish. I am sorry, Mr. Dwight. No human was ever meant to hear what I have said.
Oh?
So okay, so we learned. So there's actually okay, which this actually is going on like with the thematic stuff. So this being that came in from the Dean verse survived the stuff. He ends up on the
Uh-huh.
moon. And he's like, okay, well, I don't know if I want to go to Earth or not. Let me check it out. So he actually like,
Sends out three
yeah, he makes like
three people.
three like from
Entities.
himself. So it's kind of like a playoff like of like some Trinitarian type stuff. But so both the last son of Alcatraz, the Day Night, and then also the Queen of the Lunarians or
Jesus
whatever. So
Jesus in Vietnam.
Yeah, well, Jesus in Vietnam is, so that's the last son of Alcatraz.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
and then that's the one who ended up becoming like king of the Lunarians, and then
yep.
uh so that's yeah. So that's why there's been like confusion among the different like stuff. Wait a minute, are they the same or not or different? So because it's yes. Um
Because yes,
um so okay. And I'm still though if we were thinking that like the D-Day night is Frank Sinatra, then that would mean it's Frank Sinatra. But then it says Nixon. I'm let's see. Nixon sitting in the moon is probably a reference to the iconic panel of Dr. Manhattan sitting on the moon. Yeah, it kind of has that.
I love that. Ed Dwight, what's the horned serpent? Well, it started with George Washington cutting down an apple tree. Wasn't it a cherry tree? Well, the tree transported to an interdimensional realm filled with other similar trees. We tried to hide out the nature of the place stretched him into a giant snake that lived beneath America, at least until a possessed statue and a super powerful amalgamation of soldiers blew each other up, releasing the horned serpent and destroying my world. Dwight, please put the ray gun to my head. Yeah, did you
Probably.
notice? Did you notice the autopsy?
Uh, which what about the autopsy specifically?
It was he was like bisected at the head, like disconnected at the head,
Oh
and his
yeah,
like legs were gone except for one leg. But it was like he
yeah,
died by ray gun. And I was like, where was everything else though?
yeah. It like blasted a lot.
Hmm.
Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. So okay, smart person alert in the comments. So this may have. So okay, disciple of Dragon 8195. Oh, okay, so where is it?
Yippee!
Okay, I'm gonna silence my phone for a bit. Well, family
No,
member.
yippies!
I'm thinking it's my sister and my mom are gonna work on like try to work through on like how my mom needs to set up her Amazon wish list.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
guessing, but she put it in a group text, so
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be getting some back and forth here for a bit. Um, okay. Nixon presumably a nicer, more humbler Nixon after his time in league with James Dean. Through some power we get to understand, escape the my gosh, escape the horned serpent before the hatching of the world egg. After this, he arrived at the moon in this Nixon verse and created three beings out of himself. The last son of Alcatraz, maybe alluding to him not being fully replaced by Alcatraz. The Knight, a representation of the Horned Serpent, seen as more pro-American than the Last Son, perhaps an allusion to Washington himself. The Lunarian Queen, his presence on the moon, question mark. Not really sure if this implies that he spawned the entire Lunarian race. It might make sense if he did. The Lunarians are actively trying to make humans more stupid, maybe to keep humans on Earth and away from God, kind of like a Tower of Babel situation. The last son was seen as a nuisance to the American government during its constant meddling in the plans of what appears to be a much more imperialistic America. As such, after doing some further meddling during the Korean War, he was nuked into submission into Alaska, blowing out one of his eyes in the process. After capturing him, that's right, and that's why one of his eyes was like less brighter than the other. Was like kind of
Oh,
less.
that's right.
Oh, okay. I totally blanked out on that. All right. Um. So yeah, I think you were on the money on that for sure. Let's see. After capturing him, he's brainwashed and had a Lunarian shard placed in his head. No wait. No wait, that was the last not the okay. Not the D-Day night. Okay. The
Well, I thought
D-Day
that
night
was
was
the
the eye or
night.
whatever. Okay. No, okay, because we were getting them confused again.
Well, it's really easy to do.
Yeah. So the last son was the one that lost an eye. Because he was
Okay.
like, all right. He was doing so much in the last, blowing out one of his eyes in the process. After capturing him, he was brainwashed and had Lunarian shard placed in his head. This brainwashed son became a new Jesus for America, a super weapon. He was used in the Sweep and Redeem project in Vietnam, killing millions and ending the war, with Vietnam being renamed to Bethlehem. After breaking from his conditioning, he became this universe's version of the House in the Ocean, becoming the Lost Son. The Lunarians then forced him to become their king. Meanwhile, the D-Day Knight, a shapeshifter, became really dumb due to the Lunarian conditioning and dropped a journalist off a skyscraper for shits and giggles.
Alrighty then.
Okay. All in all, that's actually a basic, okay, summary of thank you, Disciple of Dragon 819.
Thank you so much for this thing from 3 years ago because I would be so lost without it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, now we're getting into the Ed Dwight paradox.
Oh boy.
So maybe we get some answers on what was the deal with that autopsy.
I'm recording now. Tell me everything. I'm recording now. Tell me everything.
But also, hello, Spartan Taco. Welcome on in. And also, for anyone notice, we do have new emotes. Queen tonight.
I wanted to welcome them. I wanted to welcome all humans to our kingdom. We all could have been great together. We could have all been peaceful. But my invitation was met with pain. A bright, burning pain. I should have known. Their entire world is built on inequality. Even their peace equation is an inequality. Night, you are now blind, deaf, and mute. You cannot taste or touch. As long as you stay on Earth, none of your senses will return. But you can get everything back. Our prophecy guarantees this. Join our kingdom and become a prince. Run alongside me. Rule with our king.
Only me.
Oh, there goes the universe again.
Alcatraz checkmate. Alcatraz matter attacks Lunarian bodies and destroys cloud ships. Human language is restored after 9 months. That is wild.
What?
Well, bro just did some peak like anime protag thing, like energy.
Right?
Goes back. There is no prophecy. There is only me. And then it's like,
and then literally,
boom.
literally, you've seen JoJo, right? Because he literally just the world.
Yeah, he does.
Listen to that sound and tell me it's not the fucking Zawaldo sound. Zawaldo.
Visually, it does have that same like the circle thing.
Even the audio, because the audio is usually like kind of bass boosted.
Oh yeah. But yes, that is one of the ones. Fisherman. Grief made him a monster.
Well, there's the Lunarian. Lunarian.
Yeah, because that's the Crescent King. So that's like
Yeah.
the son of Alcatraz.
Okay.
Because yeah, because after he was like, so after like breaking free of American control, he became the House on the Ocean, and then like the Lunarians came to him, he's like, "You're gonna be our king." He's like, "But I don't wanna." Too bad. Boom, you're now Crescent King. Your head is now a moon.
You must now play piano on
Yes.
top of skyscrapers and promote McDonald's
Yes.
late at night.
And then and then only briefly, because we're not the cool timeline that
Yeah.
can have nice,
We
cool
don't have a
things.
president that plays bongos.
Uh, so yeah, it's like after like all the Lunarians are basically like deleted by Unite. He's just like alone now. Will not stop trying. He does not want to live. The horned serpent lives.
Oh, that's no good.
Ooh, that's a creepy line. The horned serpent
That,
lives.
yeah.
That's like foreboding as all get out with that series. Hey, welcome in, Harry Dares Cloak. We're continuing with our watch along of the Monument Mythos, the analog horror series.
Hello.
Hi, Nixon.
Hi, Richard Nixon.
There will be no physical altercation. I will not bring about an end with that of my own world. The only way to destroy the Crescent King is to render him as fiction. The same way your mythology and urban legends took power from gods and monsters. He will have no authority once no one believes he is real. I must also render myself as fiction. I have involved myself too deeply. Like your world, I will be a necessary sacrifice. No one will feel pain. No one will be killed. This world will be fictionalized.
That is a cool
What?
like thing.
That's really cool, but what?
230 by art by Ed Dwight.
Ed Dwight did not blast himself.
Insert joke.
It was a cover story. It was Nixon who killed Ed Dwight. Nixon was no god. He was not even a man. Nixon was only one of many survivors. He did what we all
the kid on the
secretly
right.
wish to do, but cannot.
He's like
Nixon
staring into my
used his
soul.
power to erase history. Nixon erased the past. Ed Dwight was twice the god that Nixon could ever be. He was bold. He was kind. He was good. In our world, Ed Dwight never went to the moon. Instead, he creates monuments. In our world, Ed Dwight preserves the past.
Huh. Oh, that's a cool art piece.
Only if you've been in the deepest valley.
Nixon verse 2.
You ever know how magnificent it is
April Fool's Day.
on the highest mountain.
DC Dwight
Dwight
Comics.
Comics, you've got to be kidding me.
But yeah, so that is, I don't know if there's actually like more of a Nixon verse thing. That's,
No, because it looks like
yeah, it's like
it's
that 2 years ago, so is it April Fool's? Oh, there actually is a pin
I was gonna
comment
say
by a Dwight Comics channel that says that's April Fool's and it's pinned by Manticore. That is hilarious. Let's see. The absolute Nixon verse. Where it's this hour of like, so there is a thing.
oh, and then the real caveman. Also, that description, our piece was held together by atom bombs, goes way too hard.
It really does. Let's see. Thank you for all your wonderful questions. This is my first time as acting DC rep. I had a great time. Always remember the Crescent King is not real. Because that's like the defense against the Crescent King or whatever in his stuff is just like rendering him. It's like, oh yeah, he's not real.
Like,
Shut up. He's
yeah.
an urban legend stuff.
He's not real. Shut up.
He's a comic book character. Why would you think
Richard Nixon isn't real. He can't hurt you.
Richard Nixon on the moon isn't real. He can't hurt you. But yeah, I guess
Richard Nixon on the moon obliterating Ed Dwight.
Yeah, I guess the Frank Sinatra thing was more like thematically than like literal like the D-Day night is. I'm guessing.
Oh no, I still in my head canon Richard Nixon births Frank Sinatra.
gosh. Now that's curse.
Alright.
Okay, we have
We're on to the long one.
yeah, Monument Mythos season 3. So we're getting back to like whatever, which is that. Yeah. Oh, so we're seeing the teaser first. It's a Rockefeller. No one is gone forever. Season 3. Monument Mythos, Season 3. Part 1.
Remember me. For Virginia. For America.
On February 20th, 2022, the Horned Serpent metastructure went silent. A new song, February 22nd.
Oh?
It found a copy, it killed him. Just that Tenon or whatever is like, man. Ooh. That's gives it chills.
Yeah. Is that Washington Nugget, or is that supposed to be the Washington one?
See, I'm sorry, you sound kind of far away.
Oh no, I had to switch headphones because my other ones died.
Oh no.
Oh no. I was hoping the microphone wasn't different.
So it's not using the thing on your on your laptop anymore. It's using the.
Well, I couldn't get the lab one to work. What you guys had been hearing was my other pair of headphones, but they died.
Oh, okay.
And I have an earbud, so that when I say that, I was just lucky that I had an earbud.
Oh. Okay, I think you sound a little bit better now.
Oh, good.
Okay.
VTuber stuff, right?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I may have to adjust your volume specifically, though. Okay, could you give me a testing 1 2 3 real quick?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right, I think we should be good now.
Okay. Something's gonna pop out.
Oh, I'm sorry?
I said something's gonna pop out.
Yeah. Although, yeah, okay, yeah, I was wondering,
Nope, that's a person.
there's someone on top of the thing. Who is the Washington Wanderer?
'Cause I'm a wanderer. I'm a wanderer.
Let's. Oh, hold on.
The origin of the orange serpent.
Let's see, the Dean Museum of Natural History presents. Would you like a shirt that says the Dean Museum of Natural History?
Hell yeah, I would. And then everybody would be like, who is Dean? Like, Dean who? James Dean, the president.
Long ago, a universe ended.
Audio taken from the Open Ceiling Museum sound system.
Long ago, a universe ended, and all fell into darkness. In that darkness, there were two beings, tree and serpent. They spoke for many eons, until one day, serpent became bored. Something would be more interesting than nothing, she said. So serpent decided that she would create a universe. Without letting Tree know, serpent slowly shed her skin and left her branch. First, she laid world eggs.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta do an ad break.
Ah.
So we will do that and be right back, everyone. Avoid words on stream if you happen to have Twitch or a Twitch Turbo or sub. We'll have words on stream for you. But, yeah. All right. Yeah, so we'll see y'all in 3 minutes. Okay, we are back.
We have returned.
Yeah. And I have come back with sea salt and vinegar chips. And they're not they're not the Lay's chips, because the Lay's chips now scare me.
Why do they scare you?
Because on the packages now, they say made with real potatoes. What?
You're like, you don't trust real potatoes?
But it's what? Why does a it's just Cass? Why does a potato chip need to specify that it's actually made with real potatoes? What were they making
Well,
them?
let me ask you something.
Were they not using
What chips
potatoes
are you
before?
Let me ask you, what chip are you eating now?
The brand is like kettle chips.
I do like kettle chips. I was gonna say, because you ever noticed that Pringles are not potato chips?
Oh yeah, they're like a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're like an amalgamation of something.
they're wrong, but they're so good.
Yeah.
I think they're like they say something like potato.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is, potato crisps,
Ah.
which I guess technically in the UK is right, but I don't fuck with that. I don't mess with no United Kingdom shit.
Okay. Let's go back to this serpent entry.
Eggs so big that one could spend
Before
their
we get too deep into this, do you watch the Amazing Digital Circus by chance?
Yes.
Man, it's been all over my feed. We don't have to talk about it now, but eventually, that's something to talk about because I'm loving it.
Oh yeah, it's a phenomenal series.
I love it.
entire life on them and left her branch. First, she laid world eggs. Eggs so big that one could spend their entire life on them. Then she laid God eggs. Eggs with beings to help organize the universe. Then she laid all the plant and animal eggs. Eggs which would make more trees and more serpents. Many God, plant, and animal eggs fell on the world egg known as Earth. It was a cruel and wild place, so cruel and wild that the most powerful deity was the goddess of chaos. Her name was Entropis. However, Entropis was fair. She gave the ability to dethrone her to 4 other gods. They were Simultan, goddess of success, Orderot, goddess of time, Centimek, god of emotion, and Mordeleth, god of death. As the goddess of chaos, Entropis understood that chaos was such an uncontrollable force that she could fall victim to it at any time. And one day, she did. Without any warning, a strange bolt of lightning beheaded her in Giza. Her enormous head fell from the sky and landed in the land of serpents' children. 3 baby serpents found the head. They recognized her instantly. It is fallen Entropis. Then, the baby serpents hatched a plan. If we disguise ourselves with her head, perhaps we could trick the gods into thinking that we are Entropis. Then they could be tricked into giving us power. But once they find out that they were tricked, we would need to kill them to keep our power. How can we kill the gods? We should ask men. They like to make dangerous things. So the 3 baby serpents tucked themselves into the head of Entropis and slithered to the land of men. In the land of men, the baby serpents found 3 types of men. They found a farmer, a warrior, and an advancer. The baby serpents began their performance. I am Entropis, goddess of chaos. The other gods have gone mad. We need to destroy them before they hurt the land of men. In awe of Entropis's head, the three types of men quickly went to work on a weapon. They used a special glass to harness a strange lightning, similar to the very lightning which had killed Entropis herself. They surrounded the charged glass with a strong stone carved into the shape of a handsome hero. When the men finished the weapon, they showed it to Entropis's head. Behold, Pyrasma, the destroyer of gods. The baby serpents thanked the men and took Pyrasma to meet the gods. Eventually, the gods found Entropis's head. We have been so worried. Are you okay? I am hurt, but I was treated well in the land of men. They even gave me a gift. Let us restore your powers first. With that, the three baby serpents became very powerful. Thank you. Now meet Pyrasma. And at the speed of light, Pyrasma burned the gods to death. The three powerful baby serpents thanked Pyrasma and gave the gift of life to all statues in the land of men. After terrorizing their enemies in the animal kingdom for eons, the three baby serpents decided that it would be best to grow themselves more, since they wanted to look older. Each baby serpent went to a different world egg to mature. But one world egg was too hot and the baby died. Another world egg was too cold and that baby froze. The only baby that survived continues to grow inside Earth herself, where heat and cold are in perfect harmony.
Interesting. So that's the horned serpent that we've been seeing and talking about?
Yeah.
Is the surviving one?
Yeah. I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think if it's like an alternative way of, if both what we know we've established previously is still true, and this is sort of like another way of presenting the tale, in which it's kind of like metaphor or whatever. The section is titled mythology, and one of the purposes of sort of like of myth in general is to like help explain a way of like explaining things on like how they are or whatever. So how they got there. So I'm trying to think, because we know there's like lots of like the snakes in general. There's the Wonderland. We know there's Wonderland, and apparently it keeps copies. So there's lots of these like kind of alternate worlds and stuff like that, which goes on to like why there's so many world eggs and snakes. The statue does remind me of the fact that there's a statue that's made and given this power that is like reminded of the Statue of Freedom, because it is, it's equipped with a weapon made from Giza glass. So I don't know. This is once again one of those things. I feel like we have some pieces and stuff. We just need like some other stuff to like tie up the things.
Yeah.
So, I'm still thinking the horned serpent is like George Washington. I think we're also just giving another explanation in terms of like some stuff that's going on there, because we know there's like multiple like universes over within Wonderland. Or the, what is it? The metastructure was the more sciencey name. This one's Angel Ashes.
I think I see a person in there.
Yeah.
Who's that dude?
Statue of Freedom head, I think.
Has Richard Nixon come back?
See, the Angel Ashes. There's the Air Force One Angel. Like the conglomeration of whatever. And it does have like this kind of, it did have like an appearance of sort of like an outline of like stuff. So that may be, we're seeing the Air Force One Angel, and there's like the remains of the Statue of Freedom.
Oh, yeah, because didn't they fight?
Yeah, they fought.
They fought so hard to destroy the universe.
Yep. Angel, we are sorry.
Everyone is free now. We do not feel free.
Oh.
Was it Sonana?
Not. That's like one of the, because those are the names of the people that were sent in to explore the metastructure / Wonderland. Those were called Chthonauts.
Okay.
Instead of like cosmonauts or whatever, it was because the Cthulhu was like a play on like a Greek name, I think, for like the underworld or something like that. So instead of Cosmo or Astro meaning like space and stuff like that, it's doing that, you know. So not explorer and then so this was one of the ones that was mentioned that was going in there. So he's, because they would have been, if you were in Wonderland, I'm guessing you would have been protected from whatever. So he's fighting angels.
Yeah.
Suggestion for you, Angel. Divide yourself until you no longer can. Some of your particles trickle movement of time in every direction. Learn how soul division can change the past, present, and future. Perhaps
Give you the third chance you have asked for.
22, 22. 23, 22. 2023.
Musk steps
God
on.
damn it! I was looking at it. I'm like, that looks like Elon Musk, but I don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to point it out, but that looks.
Yeah.
I should have. That would have been a good bear trap moment. Because it's like, does the guy in the suit kind of look like Elon Musk? Elon Musk lands on Mars. Oh!
Musk Mars Mine, the largest American monument. Ooh. Largest American monument.
Oh.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't like that.
Remember what they said about the eggs? One world
One of
egg,
them
one was too hot, one was too cold, and then the other, which is Earth, was right. Which would
So, assuming one would have been on Mars, because it's the next furthest out, which is too cold.
yeah, that would be too cold. And then like I'm guessing the other one probably was like Mercury or whatever, which means
Which is too hot.
if where we think this is going and we get another
No,
monument.
Elon Musk, don't do it.
In other words, we're messing with the dead, with the dead body of a
Literal dead gods.
yeah, or of one of these serpent things. So these creatures that aren't gods but have gained the powers of one.
They might as well be. God, that looks so cursed.
Martian glass. So yeah, I'm guessing it worked. The idea of going back,
Yeah.
of telling like the angels, hey, if you go like divide yourself, you might change. So this is some stuff has changed enough to where like the Dean verse didn't explode on on the 22, because then that's like the date of it going 23. So it survived also where Musk is on Mars looking to be some unholy stuff. It's the frickin' what is it, crowns. The heads, the floating heads.
Yeah, from Grand Canyon.
Yeah, where they were hitting out, because he found Martian glass. So it's Giza glass, but it said it's Martian glass. You can now write by hand on Twitter.
Oh, well, this. Yep, that's Twitter.
The first one is the first message is, you guys got right. Immediate second message is,
which is just entirely accurate.
That is. Mr. Musk, you're doing God's work. Keep it up.
That's a penis.
Honestly, feel like that should have been.
You give people the ability to draw.
I feel like that should have been like the first response. Immediate. What's after? You can now draw immediate. It's a penis. I hope you rot. Wait.
I love Marcel.
I hope you rot in hell with Rockefeller. So he's doing the same stuff, which he is with the crowns, the canyon crowns.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were called. The heads.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm on Mars, lol. This all feels very... that honestly feels...
too accurate.
That feels too, yeah. Let's nuke some ice cap.
Oh no!
We do not know Mars before. After. Yep. Because that was the thing we learned. The pyramids, they were just the tip of these long obelisks
Yeah.
that just kept on going down or whatever.
Yeah. It was deep, but it's kind of hard.
The Martian serpent
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
exits the glass mine like a burst intestine, falling towards Earth. Yay!
Oh, good!
Dwight Comics!
Oh, good.
After Angel, Babylon Forest, February 2022. Angel approaches freedom.
Brain.
Does you want to hug it out, bro? Future Angel's ashes slip through time
I don't even know what that means.
and shift the neurons of past Angel. Oh. So it's changing. So by sending them like through, it's like Angels of One. Like it goes into like the angels from different points in time, and that's what's like changing is that it's the angel itself. So that's like the big. That seemed to be like the big. So it's actions will pains, and of course, that's one of the big movers and shakers in terms of actions that have been happening in the Deanverse. So, okay.
Yeah.
Please kill me.
I mean, he said please.
Freedom decapitates Angel. Did it change? Okay, yeah, that was a short one. After Angel was pretty short. Okay. This one is Golden Gate Girl.
Thank you for being a friend. Just start singing the Golden Girls at the intro.
Thank you for being a friend.
Hello?
Got the wrong number.
Oh. Who is this?
Howard. Howard Melrose.
Hi, Howard. What are you doing?
Well, looking out at the bay.
Oh, you have a place by the water. You're lucky.
It is beautiful.
It really is. The view up here is beautiful.
What's your name?
You can call me Eunice, Howard. You have such a mysterious voice.
Yeah, Howard was the guy that we were talking about like the Cthulhu knots and how there's copies. The Wonderland keeps copies. If I remember, yeah.
Oh yeah, so mysterious. Just wraps me up like a dark blanket. I could use a blanket now.
Are you in the area?
Oh, am I in the area? I'm on top of the world. Look to the bridge.
The Golden Gate is nice. You've been through the bridge.
Say my name when you're lonely. You make me sound so mysterious.
Okay.
Call me whenever something exciting happens. I promise I'll listen in Wonderland.
Eunice, are you okay?
Thanks for talking to me, Howard. Call me later.
D.
Hello? Monty, I need your help. Jimmy, it's not you. Listen, I can't run anymore. I just can't. Nobody likes me anymore. Everybody wants to run me over in the street now. I'm just a dirty dog. Jimmy, it's late. Why don't you hit the hay? Listen to me, you don't understand. I can't run. What do you want? I want you to run. Oh, everyone loves you, Monty. Everyone loves you. Jimmy, that's just plain silly. You're already a better president than I'll ever be.
Oh?
I am Montgomery Clift.
Okay, so that was Eunice Dean. I've got it's a family member. She dies. Then he wants to go. So we're getting another like point of demarcation.
Yeah, and James Dean wants the other guy to run for president, but it looks like he's his vice president?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems he went for vice president, and then then Cliff went for Monty is
president.
For president. Yeah. So this one is Cthulhu not Cthulhu not C. Objective: determine the rate of American Wonderland syndrome in the Martian serpent metastructure. Ooh. At least in the capsule now. USS George Washington.
Some shit wrong.
It kind of does. So yeah, it's in space.
Yeah.
So they're sending out like a capsule of like just putting this guy in there. The spaghetti sent us back home. We're in Wonderland. There's a child here too. C finds the child. C helps the child. Looks at the child. Eats the child. Yeah, because this would be Virginia's child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, her son that she was like that she went in, jumped in through Wonderland because she was pregnant, and then when she comes back on the other side, she's pregnant no longer. So like her baby was taken, who was also
Like in Wonderland.
yeah, who then was also
She helped out.
yeah
He was the one who helped her out when she was in Wonderland.
yeah
When she was a child.
yeah because time works. It's all wibbly
Weird
wobbly.
in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Exactly. So you protect the child.
Jesus.
Aww. C finds paper. C draws his story. C joins the child.
Remember me. For Virginia. For America.
Yeah, Everett. See.
Yep.
One is characterized by extreme distortion of physical attributes. Distortion is most only visited in angels exposed to the horn serpent metastructure. E. Photograph of Everett Arnoldson in Wonderland with EWS.
The FBI is offering a reward of up to $1 million for information leading directly to the arrest of alleged murderer Howard Melrose. The 18-year-old is the latest addition to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. In 1968, Melrose was contacted by Eunice Dean, Vice President James Dean's older sister. During the call, Melrose verbally assaulted and threatened Eunice, after which she leapt off the Golden Gate Bridge. Melrose was caught on camera shortly before leaving San Francisco. Special Agent Rod Serling.
What?
I love these moments of whiplash where you're just like, wait, what?
Right. This is the Walt Disney Medical Center. The what? Special Agent Rod Sterling. The who?
It is dangerous. His voice alone can kill a man. Never answer a call from Howard Melrose. Keep your children far away from that telephone.
If you have tips about Melrose's...
It's a pretty good, like, impression of Rod and of Serling as well.
What did Rod Serling do again? I'm trying to remember.
Well, he was a writer, and he did sci fiction role, and also he was most known for for making the Twilight Zone.
That's what I was saying. I was like, he
Yeah.
was Twilight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like picture, if you will, an ordinary street.
Yeah.
Whereabouts. Dial 1-800 Dean Deliverance.
We want to keep Howard Melrose away from every telephone in America. At 0900, we intercepted a call from Howard's home. I led a team of agents into his house 9 minutes later. He had packed his bags and left. At 0400, we intercepted a call from the Hollywood Rockefeller Hotel. I led a team of agents into the building 18 minutes later. He had evaded the room with his belongings. He had attempted to redact and shred copies of an airplane ticket. Off the record, Mr. Vice President. I know that you're upset, but listen to me. Whatever I say next, promise me you'll stay put. No more jokes about taking Air Force 2 for a one-man kill assignment. I'm trusting you, Mr. Dean. We currently have eyes on Howard Melrose. He's about to leave LAX on a flight to DC. We can wait for him there. Promise me that. Mr. Vice President, are you there?
Gonna make a 9/11 happen, isn't he? Yep. And so he actually does kind of like die in a crash. Instead of this time, it's him. He crashes the plane into which is an interesting detail.
Yeah.
Grief can make you a monster.
2 weeks following the disappearance of James Dean, the National Park Service suspended all ferry services to Liberty Island, and over the next 48 hours, a massive platform was constructed at the base of the Statue of Liberty. Due to the National Park Service's unwillingness to disclose the purpose of the platform and the reluctance of Washington politicians to discuss its costs, news of the mysterious structure's appearance quickly spread across the country. What was the platform? Why was it built so close to the Statue of Liberty? All these and more were questions frequently asked in American neighborhoods and newspapers. Famous writers like Charles Beaumont and Rod Serling wrote their theories in exciting opinion pieces, while scientists like Hugh Everett and J. Robert Oppenheimer illustrated their own speculations in intricately detailed diagrams. But all Americans, civilians and celebrities alike, were equally in the dark. Nobody knew why there was a massive platform on Liberty Island. Shortly after the cement of the platform had visibly dried, workers surrounded the structure with robust titanium fencing, inside of which thousands of chairs were installed. each bolted deep into the photographs of the chairs on Liberty Island were quickly printed on front pages around the country. Photographs of the platform's various angles were televised after news broadcasts to give audience members time to scrutinize over visual details. Many of these hastily edited slides.
It's gonna be one heck of a reveal. Because it keeps on thinking, because it's like just a because so far it's just described as a platform that now has chairs installed. A concrete platform.
Yeah.
Also, as far as the previous video, because we're getting the Cthulhu figure who seems to like be going into like to change things. So
Yeah, I guess.
oh wait, because he says, "I will not let you ruin mankind."
Yeah.
And then it shows the picture of the truck. So was that actually okay? I'm guessing they'll find out as far as like what specifically he did, because they were mentioning that it's like after James Dean's disappearance. So I'm wondering if those two just flat out disappeared, if the crash didn't happen.
Slideshows were looped for an additional 15 minutes to allow family units to gather in living rooms and analyze the platform as closely as possible. The broadcasts, though strange and unprecedented, were well received for uniting families in the evenings. On the third morning after the platform's completion, workers were seen lining the entire island with large explosives.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay.
I haven't started snoring yet. Have I?
Oh no, I was just hearing breathing or whatever, so it's like okay.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like I'm like trying to stay awake.
Oh.
I'm surprisingly tired.
Okay.
Every acre of land around the Statue of Liberty and the platform's metal fences was covered in an intricate web of electrical wires wrapped around bundles of dynamite. The site greatly concerned
Wait,
New
what?
Yorkers.
Hold on.
And
I heard explosives.
The broadcasts, though strange and unprecedented, were well received for uniting families in the evenings. On the third morning after the platform's completion, workers were seen lining the entire island with large explosives. Every acre of land around the Statue of Liberty and the platform's metal fences was covered in an intricate web of electrical wires wrapped around bundles of dynamite. The site greatly concerned New Yorkers. Due to unsubstantiated rumors of an impending atomic bomb test on Liberty Island, roadways became violently congested with traffic and airports were
They're gonna
suddenly
blow up the
packed with newly registered passengers.
No, they're blowing up all of Ellis Island.
Yeah. But you know, the Washington lurk or whatever. So are they gonna try to kill it or something?
Many civilians wanted to leave the East Coast in order to avoid any potential shockwaves produced by the Liberty Island explosives. While law enforcement and regional government officials urged the public to remain calm and at home, no concrete reasoning was ever provided. Ambiguous explanations from many mayors and governors only worsened the widespread anxieties. Numbers of missing children dramatically increased in the afternoon as groups of siblings refused to stay put with parents at home and decided instead to seek shelter out west. Cats, dogs, and other domestic animals ran freely through city streets, released by their owners in an attempt to spare their lives. Dog, cat, and snake attacks became common in all major cities. In New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Miami, curfews were dispatched to collect loose pets. 1 in every 5 servicemen sustained injuries from agitated animals. Even the incumbent president was attacked by a dog which had passed through the White House fence. Rushed to the Walt Disney Hospital to treat injuries, the president remained indoors for the rest of the day. In the evening, she requested a full explanation be provided by a representative of the National Park Service on live television. There would be no response, and an hour later, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the explosives on Liberty Island detonated. The resulting shockwave caused the Statue of Liberty to visibly totter. Fires erupted on all trees in the area. Since the fencing and chairs were bolted into the ground, the platform remained completely unscathed. However, the surrounding inferno released massive clouds of ash into the sky. Passing ships and aircrafts recorded the hellish scene on film. Ferry services were reopened by the National Park Service to allow firefighters access to the flames. By 7 p.m., all plant life had been decimated, and the Statue of Liberty had become even more oxidized from being exposed to high temperatures. A nuclear attack on Liberty? Construction gone wrong? Headlines provided no more clarification than your next-door neighbor.
What are they trying to
Firefighters
do?
extinguished the fires by 9 p.m. and reported no American
I
fatalities.
don't know.
At midnight, cameras captured the activation of a spotlight on the Liberty platform. The bright white circle of light remained unoccupied for several minutes before
Okay, 20%, 74%. This is
after
democracy.
Cliff spoke, James Dean, alive and well, joined.
This is reality.
What? Oh, Jesus.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn on the closed caption, hold on.
After Cliff spoke, James Dean, alive and well, joined.
Okay, James Dean is alive. He disappeared and he's...
Mm-hmm. Well, you also got attacked by the dog.
My disappointment is vast. I had to save a goddamn teenager from being murdered by the vice president. Yet you still support Mr. Dean. Grief makes monsters, and monsters stay in power. Yet you still see me as a monster. Why don't you look in the mirror sometime? If I continue to exist, I will continue to be disappointed. If I let you exist, you will continue to be a disappointment.
POV, you're talking to... I'm sorry.
POV, I told my dad I'm a VTuber.
Which, hold on. Now I'm remembering some stuff. Wasn't... I think there were some, like, decisions... I think there were some decisions that were left up to be doing by, like, a poll on Twitter. Where am I getting this from?
What?
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, this season the Monument Mythos began production late 2022 and originally released during the first half of 2023. Some things have aged well, others have not. I still like the fact that we hosted community voting polls on YouTube that directly affected the timeline. We elected Monty Cliff and acquitted James Dean. Okay.
Oh.
And he did say, I regret the occasional AI-assisted imagery that was edited during the initial AI cries. We'll never allow that again. For the vast majority, the decision was made from scratch with a lot of love. Remember, this was the project. Okay.
You're telling me that you used AI? I love horror.
But yeah, so like... Kassunot-A is kind of like a voice or whatever then for like Manticore talking to the audience, where it's like, I had to save a teenager from being murdered from the vice president. Is hilarious. So right now he's talking to his community to be like, what the crap is wrong with you people? It's like, we just like James Dean, okay?
How about we make a simple deal, you fools? I will leave your universe where I see an act of true kindness. That would take a goddamn
To be continued. Yeah, it's almost 2 years in which I've been showing you new episodes. I think you would have liked them, Alex. So it's just A's. No, it's more of like frustration, because like he was also the one that was talking to like to tell like Angel if you can if you send your parts back and stuff like that, that might change things. So Kusunat A is like kind of like seeming like try to avert like avoid the really bad outcomes. So for example, like of just the universe being exploded. Like at the end of season 2. Okay. I have to do one more ad break, but then we should be able to finish this up. Because we're close to
right.
We got like two after we come back, we got 2 more sections.
Yes.
Called Arnold something and then Freedom Forever? Maybe? Okay.
Arnold Palmer?
I'm not sure. So sure on the room, but they definitely also cause smoke around children because they... What? I'm having trouble. Anyway, so we're gonna go on an ad break and then we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. So we will be able to finish this off because we got like 9 minutes left of season 3 here.
Cass is trying to save me.
The following wood graves were found in Babylon Forest, and this was called Arnold. Everett's story will be narrated by an individual with AWS. So yeah,
Alice in Wonderland syndrome?
Yeah, Alice Wonderland syndrome. That's like the people that they've been exposed too much to the metastructure without any protective equipment. Because it like messes with your form or whatever. I mean, remember that like George Washington, he becomes like a massive snake creature because he just from being in Wonderland. I was born in hell for as long as I can remember. I have inhabited this distorted body. For years I drifted aimlessly with the other stolen husks in the endless field of trees. But then I heard a sound. I heard her singing. The tune was familiar somehow. So I followed her. I could see she wasn't truly there. She was transparent slightly. Her expression vacant, her voice muffled. She was a memory from another world. Wonderland remembered her, and that memory lived on. Yet I could tell she wanted me beside her. So I followed. I followed her for years, wandering. She never got closer. Then one day or night, out of tens of thousands, she stopped singing. She turned around and pointed at the tree. The tree that bent and the tree that pulled me in. The same tree that pulled her. Vertigo. A deep, cold, endless vertigo. The dark soil between realities. I experienced this infinitely. Then one night, or night out of the millions, or one day or night out of the millions, a vibrant miasma of light and color tore through the dark. I could not take it. I could not comprehend of it. I went mad. I lost my vision. My existence was fully unchained, sent into the starless abyss. When I regained sight, I was in a new forest. Out of one of leaves and dirt and bark and dirt. A kind forest, not Wonderland. She led me out of hell, but she couldn't follow. She was a figment of Wonderland. She could not leave. A dream which could not separate itself from the dreamer. I was alone again. There is another hell tearing through the dark. A furious hell burning space and time. To ignite the earth and cage us all in an unending nightmare. I was born in hell. I can't let anyone else be damned like I was. No one should ever live the life I had. I can protect everyone from the hell above. I must save everyone. For father. For mother. For everyone. to be concluded. Arnold's son alone. Okay. Yeah. Because, yeah, Arnold's son, yeah.
So Everett is back in, like, not out of Wonderland, and he sees the Martian serpent, and he basically is like, I'm gonna save us from that thing.
Yeah, so he manages to finally, like, find himself, like, out of, for the first time, he's actually brought out of the metastructure, and he's, like, winds up in Babylon Forest. So, like, in New York, I think, which is in, like, I think they've said, like, is in New York, not the city, just the, like, New York State. Or the Northeast. So, because that was, like, carved on some bark. So it's him doing that or whatever. So he comes out, but there's that, because there was the serpent that was unleashed that was in Mars. So that's been making its way to Earth. So yeah, he's saying I need to stop it for everyone.
Yeah.
But also note it, there was, like, also a detail. Remember, it was being said that it was being read by someone with Alice in Wonderland syndrome, and all of the time you just heard, like, in the background. I know I was talking so it hurt, but there were, like, these kind of breathy sounds in the background.
Yeah.
So in other words, that's what someone that's, like, survived. It's like they've been yeah. And them trying to read that. That's how distorted they are. Which is just insane. Which is just a really nice detail to add. To, like, more, like, flesh out and, like, make it, and, like, kind of ground it. That is one of the things I've liked the series. You know, we're dealing with, like, so many, like, just crazy, there's so much crazy stuff happening in there, and that is, like, just insane. But it still, like, maintains and brings back these little details that kind of, like, bring it back and kind of feel it make more grounded.
Yeah.
Or feel more real, to where you're kind of like, oh yeah, it draws you back in. Because there's so much going on that it can be very overwhelming. So, but it has these moments to kind of draw you back and kind of ground you again, like, emotionally, which is a really, with just really and it's just always with, like, little details, or, like, very things that are, like, various small details, or things that are just kind of, like, subtle, which is just really, once again, like, testament to the talent as a storyteller that Manticore has.
Yeah.
So this next one is called this is the last section of season 3, which is called Freedom Forever.
Scotland forever.
I should have stayed a writer. Rod Serling. Because he becomes an former FBI director. The death of
Dean!
The Death of President Dean, a true story by Rod Serling. The United States of America, Department of Technology.
That's
Yeah, that's Statue of Freedom. So that's that's
this is the angel trying to split itself because
it's
Cthulhu was telling.
It's decapitated because it was told to be decapitated. So, but it's just the head now, and we know that that's, like, what happens to Like, so it's Canyon Crown Angel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's like talking to you or whatever. So it's like going in to finish the job.
Mm-hmm.
And that opening is such a wild detail.
Yeah. And then Everett's like, no, we got our ship.
Two inner angels.
That would be the
Yeah. Yeah, yep, Tanis, you know.
Yep.
They haven't tried to hurt us. We want to go where no one will hurt us. A more perfect union. Lauren Arnold's and Mr. Squirrel present
Mr. Squirrel is dead!
the new constellation known as Manticore. What are you made of? Good people. Aww. The men, Nina, Thomas, Freedom, Everett. Together. Aww. Goodbye, not a. See you later, Space Cthulhu. That is such a cool way to get. Honestly, like pretty, like, you know, heartwarming or whatever.
I am Montgomery Clift,
Yeah.
and I approve this message.
I feel like I just got jump scared.
Yeah.
I am Montgomery Cliff.
But yeah, so it's like, but it is very anime also, in kind of a way. They like combine and become.
If we combine our strengths, we can become the ultimate life form.
But that is sweet or whatever. That is with like the for like Everett, and that they make the constellation. You get the little picture. And we even see Mr. Squirrel again.
The true hero of Monument Mythos.
Yeah. and the "What are you made of?" good people on the thing.
That was really
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So yeah. Uh. But yeah. So there is. You're talking about. There's a lot of.
The alternate American folklore.
Yeah, alternate American tour, and then a section that's like the Trinity Desk Project.
The other Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
What
well,
was the President James Dean?
yeah, President Dean the series, and then we get into Monument Mythos modern day.
Season 4.
Yeah,
Ooh.
season 4. So, which which at some point, I don't know, we might revisit at some point, but like
This was literally all up until today, as far as we were supposed to go.
Yeah.
Because this is as far as the playlist was the last time we looked, and then out of nowhere,
it's like boom, 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 boom.
Videos. It's like, I'm sorry, what?
I mean, because I know they were still releasing stuff. I guess maybe once they finished them, they like just put them all. They actually added them maybe to the playlist. I don't know. But it's so yeah. But yeah, I don't feel but I really enjoyed this. This is like a phenomenal series.
Yeah.
So I don't. Did you have any like specific thoughts? That
I'm still so confused. It's like I watched it all happen, but I'm like, I know what happens, but I have no idea what happened. Everything is very. I like it. Everything's very confusing, and it leaves you guessing right up until like the very end. But you just kind of sit there and you're like, you sit there for so much of the series just going,
yeah.
huh?
It's one of those like, I'm not sure I understand of everything that's going on, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, exactly. Why is Elon Musk on Mars hatching god snakes?
Though at least, well, it's supposedly like, because it was like nuke the, with that one it was trying to like to melt the ice, nuke the ice caps, which has that's like to
that was one of Elon Musk's like original ideas, was like a way to kickstart
the
theory of a way to kickstart terraforming on Mars and to bring it back to a more Earth-like state by literally nuking the poles.
Yeah, because that is like one of the big things where it's sort of like that. It's a matter of like, if you can start getting a large amount of liquid water, if that would start like getting into the needed thing to make an atmosphere, and then you could actually like artificially add stuff. So it's one of those, it makes sense, and then it's sort of the classic, oh, there's this big science project, it's going to do awesome, and then it unleashes something. It's very like classic sci-fi type thematic thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just much cool stuff. Going on. But yeah, so I've very much enjoyed this. I really appreciate you like going as long as you had, because this is part 5 watch along. So, and man, if we were able to visit, there would be like another like 3 or 4 like installments, I think, of us going through stuff if we were to like come back and do it. So yeah, which as much as I love this, I think I need I
need to see other people.
I need a break of for Monument Mythos so we can do. I have some because there's a lot of really great series out there. I'm that I'm, you know,
Eyeballing.
yeah. So that I want to do at some point. So I just need to find out rope people into doing it. So, uh, hi train, I hear you. Cass could probably hear you as well, maybe, but okay. So, but yeah, that has been our watch along of Monument Mythos, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Which I guess this would make it season 1 of the Monument watch along if we come back. So
Yeah.
yeah.